Hey, everybody. Hi, Robin.
Hey, Gregory. Hi,
Hi, everybody.
everybody. It's still Happy New Year.
It is. It is. Happy New
It is.
Year.
And we
Oh,
are
my gosh.
thrilled to be together tonight and want to welcome everyone to our Monday evening community call, where we get together on Monday nights to sometimes do some training, sometimes some reviews, celebrating. We do all kinds of things, updates on what's going on in Life Wave corporate land and Live Younger community land. So let's jump in, Sir Gregory.
Beautiful. Thank you, Madam Robin. And boy, we do have some things to cover, and we might as well start with last Saturday. We were delighted. We have had over 100 people, digging in and spending the better part of the day. It was a really solid 5 hour training with Sir Kaya. He packed a lot in. Normally, he does that in a physical environment, and people are in there in the room, and they take breaks and they take lunch, but he packed it all in on a Zoom, and it turned out to be really, really well. And so we've invited a few people that were on there to share some of the highlights because there was a lot of takeaways. I have pages and pages of notes, and probably just like everybody that was on that, it was really, really powerful. So, Robin, do you want to, you kind of lined up some of the folks that were on. Do you want to go ahead and invite a few, one by one, invite them to turn their camera on and share some highlights?
Well, I'd love to. Let's start out with Kim A because she was on first. She,
There you go.
it's always interesting to watch who shows up early and who. But we love that you show up whenever you show up. So, Kimmy, would you share some of the highlights or takeaways or what you're sharing with your team or what's going to be different for you because you attended Saturday?
Oh my gosh, there was so much. I'm sorry I have my patch on here. I've got allergies. So,
Why are you sorry?
Celebrate.
yeah, celebrate. I've got something that helps with allergies. Yay. We've got cedar fever here in Texas so badly. It's just crazy. So, Saturday was a feast. I was going back through my notes like Gregory, and I've got pages and pages of notes, and I kind of know what Danielle is going to say and Janet. And so I'm going to pick the pack process. I liked that he said how you did the exercise and the group, and I loved the breakout groups is the way
Mhm.
you do life. So the purpose was to enroll into your vision. To be honest, without compassion is abuse.
Mhm.
So he said there were 5 patterns in this exercise: playing to win, playing to lose or sabotage, playing to win, playing not to lose is playing it safe, playing to lose is sabotage, playing along, being a spectator, or not playing at all. So I thought it was fabulous. The breakthrough was knowing what you know now. Is there something you'd have done differently? The reason why we didn't close in the short, oh, okay. Well, that was my note about why it didn't work. But so many times we sit on the sidelines or we sabotage ourselves. And so all of this whole thing was about changing our mindset,
Mhm.
about making our business better and making our lives better as well. So thank you so much for bringing him to us. I thought it was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you,
Thank
Kim A. And to me, he started out, one of the first things he says, we're going to talk about the difference that makes the difference. And
Mhm.
it was mindset and skill set and action. But, I'm going to tweak that a little bit. And what I found years ago in some of my early, early sales training back in the 80s is it's the little difference that makes the big difference. Doesn't
Mhm.
take a huge shift to make a huge difference. And so, and he gave us a lot of clues and got us looking in the mirror quite a bit on what little shifts could we make in mindset and activities to make a huge difference in our business. So
Right.
I've got a few keepers for me too.
Yeah, it was like the example he gave us for the tennis, uh, playing
Yeah.
tennis, hitting
Yeah.
the ball on the sweet spot, you get it where you want it to go. Changing the angle by 1 degree, it will either go out or it will go long,
Mhm.
so, or into the net or long. So,
Yeah.
so many, oh gosh, so many nuggets.
Yeah, and I love
Yeah.
the way you qualified how we play and that exercise, how you do this is how you do everything. And Gregory and
Mhm.
I got some very good chuckles about that one. Very
That's
good,
true.
because he just
That's
went in
true.
and took charge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm the captain. So and so's a co-captain. It was fun. Thank you, Kim A.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
Very
let's go to Judy Joy. I think we just have audio from Judy Joy, but she is with us, and she's one of the.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there
she
she
is.
is. Oh, she's gonna be. Oh, we get. Oh, goody! The internet's working.
Yes,
Yeah,
Um,
I'm
and
back on.
we can't show everybody because this is a webinar. We'd have to make everybody a panelist. So
yeah.
in this
So,
mode, it's just panelists only. Go ahead,
and
Judy.
It's all good. I'm talking to all of you.
Yeah.
Thank you for arranging this for us, especially in January.
Hmm.
Well, you know how in our Live Younger team, Gregory and Robin are always emphasizing not only, the 5-step action plan, but especially connect.
Hmm.
Taking the time to connect and not letting go of it after step 1's over because you've moved into step 2, right? It just floods the entire time you're talking with someone. And Sir Kaya is a master at connecting and engaging. He let us know from the get-go that he wanted to hear from us. He wanted interaction. He was always checking back in, like, how did that feel? What do you think? Anybody not understand this? I mean, he let us know we mattered, that it was a conversation that he was having. How he presented was effortless, totally effortless, a master at work. So he had an outline that he took us through, and we have our 5-step action plan, our outline. Do I make that effortless? Am I connecting? Am I engaging? Does the person I'm talking with truly know I want to know what matters to them? And so he took us a dance for 7 hours, 7 hours with a 30-minute lunch break through connecting. He was vulnerable. He shared his childhood in Algeria with some people who were hired during the day to look after the kids he was vulnerable, he was authentic, he took the time to connect. And then he was always piquing our interest. This is what we're going to be doing. This is it. Oh, and this is why. We found out he piqued our interest. It was like, come on, let's get going. Let's get to it. But we were really already in the process. That it was all part of it. And then he pointed to tools. He brought up various slides. He presented various topics. And for me, it wasn't so much the content as how he danced through the process.
Hmm.
And after pointing to a tool, how we send a video and then you call up, well, what did you think of it? And even when Robin called me up today, she didn't start off with, wasn't he amazing? You're not going to believe what I got. Simple little question. So how did you find Saturday? What did you think of the video? Because you wanted to know how I felt, Robin, not how you felt about it, looking for agreement on it. And so it was a master at work. It was effortless. It was a conversation because he truly cared. He wanted us to know that this was all about making a difference in our lives. So the importance of connecting at a genuine, authentic heart level. I'm so glad you put step 1 in there, Gregory. and that you are always emphasizing and you both portray it, embody it. So connecting and truly engaging makes all the difference. You could give his outline to somebody else, have someone else go through that outline. Would they make it dance? Do we make the 5-step action plan dance when we're talking with someone?
That's good. That's
Thanks for
excellent.
asking me. I loved it.
I
Thank you.
love what you said, Judy. And is there anything that you're going to be sharing with your team that you think can really make a difference for them?
I'm going to return to the connecting and the importance of an opening phrase, an opening sentence,
Great.
as was portrayed in our breakout rooms.
In the first 30 seconds.
Yes,
Urgency.
it sounds like Tom Schreider.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love
Yes.
it. Love it. Well, thank you so much. And I don't know if most of you know, but Judy and I and Gregory and I met Judy cross-line in another company, same upline. And she said, if you ever find something, you call me first. It's the relationships, you guys. It really
Always,
makes the
always.
difference. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let's go from up north down to out west to Danielle in Utah. If you'd like to put yourself on the screen and open up your audio and video.
Okay, you have me blocked.
I have you blocked. Oh, okay. Okay. There you go.
Okay, start my video.
Sorry about that.
All right, hi.
I don't ever want to block you ever.
Don't block
Ever,
me,
ever.
okay? That's like, I gotta say, this has been like the power pack. Last week and this week, it's just insane. Like I'm riding down a roller coaster, and I thought it was going to be overwhelming, and it was daunting. But I want to thank you both for so many things, and I'm not going to spend time doing that. Just know how grateful the experience was. When we first heard him before the event, I actually was like kind of like because he kept saying put it in the thing, and I was on a cell phone and my fingers just kept spelling it wrong, and so I was really annoyed, and I was thinking, I'm not sure I like this guy. I don't think I like this. I'm not going to enjoy this. And I thank God I was off on a computer so I could type. So at first I had like a story going on, and then when we got on I realized, and I'm a professional listener, that's what I do. I think whatever 7 hours later, there wasn't one moment that I wanted to miss or get up and go get more water. He had a power and a likability, and also a way to just download into your soul. It just really kept taking me on the journey. The thing that I think I got really in awe of the fact of it made me realize two things. One was that generally the hardest part is when somebody is trying to open up in a short period of time. You're in a line and you want to talk to them, and that moment where you feel like I talk too much, or there's what could you say. So I wanted to master that craft, of people feeling really comfortable that they know right on the moment, because he did an exercise. It was like 2 minutes, and there was only one person that raised their hand that they got a phone number in the 2 minutes of the close. So that made me realize that short, sweet, to the point, and knowing what you're going to say, that you feel really comfortable when somebody says, what's in the patch, or what do you got? So that was really powerful to me to get it down to short. And then the last part was, I went all day. I knew there'd be a close, but I did start to cry at the end when he said, you're at the road. You can either go this way or you can go this way. And you can go back into your life or you can go forward. And it just somehow struck me. It's like there was no going back. So he definitely brought that to my life, as there was no going back. You either go forward and you do it, and you don't bring the same person with you that you were when you were on the other road. So I just want to say thank you. I thought it was great. And I also had called my lawyer a week before I knew he was like NLP certifying. And I said, can you tell me anybody you know who does certification? And then I realized the screen said certification, you can sign up. So that was Providence. Anyway,
That's
thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I want to comment on that one, because we are all at the road, and it takes a decision. I'm heading for a big decision for myself right now, and I haven't made it yet. But it's like once I make it, I know I'm going to keep it. But drawing the line in the sand and making that decision makes all the difference.
That was
All
huge.
the difference. Then everything lines up. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we'll finish up for now, and we can, if there's other people that have a burning share, you can raise your hand if you want to be brief. But Janet Kiefer, you want to open up your video?
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Again, I echo everything that the ladies have said, but first of all, thank you, Robin and Gregory. Long ago, I was told and taught if this is a personal development program with a paycheck, and you have to be teachable and coachable. So when my upline says, we've got this guy, you should come, I do it. Like, I'm teachable, I'm coachable. I didn't know what Sir Kai was going to do, but I would echo everything what they said of the master. And if you know learn neuro-linguistic programming, they're working with the subconscious. So you're going through this thing all day long, and it's revamping the limiting beliefs and the things that are going on in you. But I really agree with Kim A when he talked about, are you playing to win? Are you playing just to be on you're not on the field, you're in the stands? Are you playing not to lose? That's a big one. Or you're not playing at all. And I think this is the year, everyone, if you're here on this call, this is the year to get down on the field. It really is. We don't even have 6 months yet in this comp plan. It's going to be amazing. And here, Sir Kaya was really going through those limiting beliefs and helping us interact with each other and talk to each other, and just as if we would people out there. One tool he brought at the end, I related to quite a bit. And as I repeat, ask yourself, he said, are you someone that really loves tasks? Get it done, get it done. Or are you more of a people person? I'm going to talk to you all day long, right? And we tend to think everybody's like us, right? So he's like, okay, are you this or this? Now, are you someone who's more slow at coming to things and thinking about them? Or you get them done really fast, right? And so you start to realize he did this quadrant, and where were you on these, right? And if you're talking to your team, where did they go? Are they over in this quadrant down here? He went further with it with a lot of description. It was a hugely important tool to help us as leaders as we guide people along and understand, hey, go a little slower with that person. They need time. They're a person that's going to internalize things and think through it. You guys know I'm a hard driving get her done, right? But it's a tool to say, okay, slow down. We're all going to get there. Okay, we're all on the coach, as Robin says. So if you get a chance at all to come back and see him, I think he's going to do more of these. Really clear your schedule. It was so worth that 7 hours. So thank you again, Robin and Gregory.
Well, Janet, thank you. Because in our life, this tool of the personality profiles is helpful in every dimension of our life. If we can really, and he gave us such simple ways to do an initial assessment so we can really connect with people, because that's what we're here to do. And there will be more and more and more. Like you heard, we're going to be spending 8 days with Sir Kaya and Sir Kai and Lynette. And so we're going to be making some great plans for the future of what else. So we'll see what unfolds. But learning the personality profiles, and there's so many different tools that a lot of people have used. They're all very similar, but there's some that are quite different. But this is the 4 basic personality profiles, and no one's one of everything, one thing. We're all a blend, but learning how to communicate with people is one of the key things in life. Now, I see someone put their hand up.
I think Lavelle, we promoted you. Lavelle, are you there?
Oh,
Hey,
hi, you
BJ
guys.
and Lavelle, we got double duty, double trouble, dynamic duo.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, same to you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Thanks here, Gregory and Robin, for putting that together. And I know, Gregory, you took your time saying, okay, do I want to introduce
right.
this information to our group? And we want to thank you for that as well, because, hey,
No,
that's real important. Because you taught
Yeah.
me, you can, if you take people to a different church, they're gone. But this
Well
was a
said.
good church,
Yeah.
and I wasn't able to share I wasn't able to stay on the whole time. We weren't. We had a group that we met with down in Orange County, but he
Nice.
had great stuff. And I'm gonna go. We're gonna go back and look at what we missed. But a
Hmm.
couple things he said is that you were born rich. And
Mm.
nobody thinks like that. You were born rich. And he was talking about how Bob Proctor told him the most noble thing you can do is be rich or be a
Wealthy.
millionaire.
Yeah.
And he was like, how does that work? Kind of thing. He said, well, because when you make $1 million or more, you can help more people. And that's
Hmm.
part of
Noble.
it was noble.
It was noble.
Yeah, it was noble.
Yes.
It's noble to become a millionaire.
Yeah.
But he said some other things that really got me excited too. Another thing that really got me excited, he said, okay, whatever your goal is this year, 2x it. So if your goal this year is to make 100,000, then make it 200,000. Then he said, okay, 4x it. Then you 400,000. Okay, 8x it. Then you 800. And I started getting so excited like every time I was doubling that. And I think,
That
and
was awesome.
JFK has said that the reason that people fail in life is not because they shoot too high and miss it, is that they shoot too low
Low and
and
make it.
hit it.
Mm.
Yeah. And I thought when he was saying that, Lavelle, the 2 exit
Yeah.
and the 4 exit, I thought he was talking about shirt or body size. Until he explained it, then I understood it. I was like, okay. Like 2 exit, I've never heard that before.
Yeah, we read the
Very
book
good.
10x, but the thing is, guys, we have something very special. Just want to share. If anybody is listening to what Gregory and Robin has been sharing, guys, we have something so special, guys. We need
Hmm.
to walk with confidence, and that's
Yeah.
one thing that we got to start teaching people. If you really want to be a 6 figure, a 7 figure, or whatever it is, you got to walk like it. You got to talk like it, and you will
Hmm.
become it. You gotta claim it.
You got to have that assurance in yourself because you can achieve it.
Thanks so much for letting us share.
Oh,
God
man.
bless everybody. God
Thank
bless.
you. Now I see Pamela has her hand up, and I tried to promote you to panelist. You have to accept it, and then you can turn your camera on.
Or you can just talk. We can allow you to. Oop.
Oh, I think we got. There she
There
is.
you are.
Hey there.
Here.
And you're unmute, so you want to unmute, hun?
Sorry, it was actually so wonderful to be a part of that training. And I think sometimes it's easier. Well, there were two things he talked about, different things where complainers or blamers. Do you know what I mean? But he also said something curious. He said blame is blame. And even when you're blaming yourself and you're hard on yourself, it's just as detrimental as complaining and blaming about somebody else.
Mhm.
And so having that self compassion, and I thought that it was so funny when we did the personality test. The thing that was so great about that particular one, it was easy. He said you can ask these two questions, and you'll know immediately where people are, and
Mhm.
you'll know exactly what the things that they're looking for are and their biggest fear. And if you can
Mhm.
address their style that quickly,
Mhm.
you'll be able to really speak to the heart of that person. Because he said in business, people obviously, like they said, they want to go with people that are very much like them. So if we can actually mirror back what is important to them, and we can with that information. So that was really profound. But I also noticed that I had to laugh when I figured out what my style was. And it was like, well, no wonder some of these other things don't work. I've been going against my own nature, trying to be something else so that I could fit in with the pack instead of just not blaming myself for being who I am and allowing myself to shine in my own things and also knowing my shortcomings. But at least I had compassion after he said that, when he said blame was blame. And
Mm.
so I thought that
Beautiful.
that was really wonderful. And I have to really say, Gregory and Robin, I love the way you lead our team
Oh,
because you lead with that compassion.
Mm.
And you really honor everybody, and you are able to address where we're coming from too. And I
Mm.
feel like you're incredible leaders that way because of your authenticity and genuineness. So anyway,
Oh, thank you, Pamela. Oh
yeah,
boy.
There.
We're
Yeah.
so blessed to have
okay.
all of you as part of this beautiful, loving community. You know, I was delighted with the personality thing that he shared with us because, and I'm getting a good echo here. Can you guys hear that? Or just me?
I can hear it, and I'm trying
Gosh,
to see
I'm
where
going to
it's coming
turn
from.
off. It must be me.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Pamela. Yeah, I think it was. Um, and I remember in a previous company that Robin was in with me, we introduced company-wide a personality typing situation. It's called the color code. In fact, uh, I still have it. Here's my color code. You can see
That's
there's
fun.
Gregory with the different colors. There were different colors, but it was a basic foundation. And what came to me from that, it shifted people from blaming or criticizing differences to celebrating differences.
Hmm.
I'm a rose, you're a tulip, you're a a sunflower, someone else is a begonia. It's like we're all have our
Venus flytrap, honey.
and like you said, Pamela, it's good to know who you are and be comfortable in your own skin. I've tried being other people. I never found it never worked for me yet. Okay. So don't try and be anybody else. But I think, Robin, we need to look deeper into that and see if that might be the personality type. And we need a simple, inexpensive personality typing that everybody can become familiar with and use. And the one that Sir Kaya shared with us on Saturday fits really, it's simple and it fits into sales very well. Because there's an old adage, the more you are like someone, the more they will like you.
Hmm.
And another concept called mirroring. So, you want to, and this comes back into what you were saying, Judy, about connecting. The takeaway I got, besides loving the personality typing, he came up with a concept I'd never heard before. It's called the lean-o-meter. Lean-o-meter. And just imagine a teeter-totter lean-o-meter. And when you're talking to people, are they leaning in? Are they neutral? Or are they leaning back? Okay. And I think when we're connecting, if you're connecting with people, and you're trying to pique their interest, theoretically, they're leaning in a little bit. If you're trying to hit them too hard and all of a sudden they're leaning back, well, maybe you're pushing too hard or maybe just a bad fit. But I think, and then he went on to say, after you do a presentation or a connection with someone, to do an assessment, what went well, what could even go better. And they one of the exercises he put us through is to have that connection, and he broke us off into groups of two. Is what I found worked best was asking questions because then the person felt like I cared enough to ask. And you've heard us talk about that. You ask enough, learn enough about somebody, they're going to say, "And what do you do?" And it's that opening. But I think we can all get better at connecting, and personality typing enables us to do it better. And you can't really pique someone's interest very well. It's not as easy to pique their interest if you haven't connected because they got to like you before they'll listen. They got to listen before they'll buy. So if they don't like you, you're not going anywhere. So, Robin, what was a couple of your takeaways? And maybe we'll move on here.
Well, I'll just keep it really simple. The sense of urgency.
Yeah.
That one really, really
Uh-huh.
got me of how
Mhm.
quickly we need to take action to connect. 30 seconds and get it
Yeah.
done because we missed the opportunity. So it was a great day. And it sometimes takes several times to close a sale. And he used that example, with all of us. I met with Sir
Mhm.
Kai. I was ready immediately, but Gregory and Kai were not. And so
We were a little slower.
well, no, you just needed more information. You needed the
Right.
right timing, whatever it is. But
Mhm.
he stayed with it because he's part of our community. He's in LifeWave and he's going to bring in some great people. He's got his work, but boy, how wonderful it is to have him as part of our community. So I'm very
Yeah.
grateful. And someone in the chat asked if they didn't attend, can they pay to get the replay? So I sent a message to Sirkaya about that. And as soon as I find out, I
Yeah.
will let everyone know.
And we'll find out about the replay for those of you that did pay. There's going to
Apparently, he
be.
sent it this morning
Oh, I
in,
didn't see that.
in an email.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. So if you
Okay.
didn't get it, you will be getting it. And I don't know if he sent it out to everyone at once, but if you
Mhm.
got it, yep. So several
Okay.
people,
Janet didn't receive it.
Janet
Sunshower
didn't,
said
but
she did.
Sunshower did.
Okay.
Okay.
Lavelle has it.
Sunshower, you
Okay.
want to send it to Janet? And it came in an email, so
Okay, we'll have to
find out.
find that, but we'll
Okay,
make sure everybody gets it, and we'll find out about how to share it with other people.
yeah,
Maybe we get a discount for people on the replay because you
right.
didn't get the full live dose.
You didn't
Okay,
get to be in the breakout rooms.
that's right. Okay, do we want to move on?
Yes,
I'm going to
yes.
try sharing my screen again. If it's fuzzy, please let me know. This has never happened before, but
You
so
need to clean your camera?
my camera has nothing to do with sharing.
Okay.
Am I fuzzy? No,
Yeah. Oh, your background is.
my background is, yeah,
Yeah.
intentionally. So is yours. Clean your background. Okay, so a little different. So weekly updates. These are what you'll find in the corporate newsletter, and you can click here if you didn't get it. And we are working with the company. God bless them. They'll figure it out. But we add the link every Monday afternoon, every when the newsletter goes out. But a lot of people get it on Monday morning. Some people don't. So these are the primary things you're going to find in there about the Orlando Super Saturday. And I'm just going to jump right ahead to that because we have a section in here about it. And don't wait for momentum, create it. And that's where Sirkaya was talking about a sense of urgency and having the mindset of success and identifying the income producing activities you need to do to get there. So you can attend virtually or in person. Rob and I will be attending virtually from a cruise ship on the Mexican Riviera, on the Mexican coast, not the Mexican Riviera. We're going on a marketing cruise with a bunch of marketers. That's one of the places we like to go to recruit. And I guarantee we're going to come off that cruise with a few new brand partners. And we're going to be on that cruise with a few of our beloved brand partners. Kai and Lynette are going to be there. Sir Kai is going to be there. Les Brown's going to be there. It's going to be a fabulous. It's a 8-day cruise out of Long Beach, so we're really looking forward to that. But so on the 24th, we'll be somewhere on a cruise ship. What day is the 24th? Saturday. Yeah, we'll be heading back to Long Beach, but I think we're still on the boat. So I encourage everyone to attend. Most of you probably going to attend virtually, but you Floridians, you may want to get there. It's going to be limited seating. Most of the people will be attending virtually. Robin, did you want to say anything more about this?
I listened to Geraldo today because they do
Okay.
a weekly update. And if you're not a member of North American Business Builders on Facebook with LifeWave, please go there. If you don't know how to join, let me know. But it's they give updates every Monday, and he was sharing some of the speakers, and oh my gosh, there's people coming from out of the country that are leaders that are going to be sharing their wisdom. So it's a super Saturday, and I can guarantee you're going to get some great resources and tools that will enhance your business. So I'm excited to see either live or replay, depending on where we are.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
So, and I noticed Susie asked about the personality. We'll see if we can't find a good copy. I did a screen share. It was too fuzzy. Judy, Daniel, and both of us had fuzzy screen share copies. We'll see if we can't find a clear copy that we can load up in what's new section of Live Younger Success. And we'll talk to Sir Kaya about doing a targeted training just on that personality typing. Okay, so final days for the You Share, We Share opportunity to get one sleeve with the advanced pack when you're signing up a new brand partner. Uh, the company's being really generous with glutathione. So, and that goes through, I believe, this Sunday. Is that right, Robin?
Correct.
Okay.
And coming up on Wednesday, Shirley Kimmis is going to do a new brand partner training. If you have not ever been on it, I highly recommend. I know you're not new, because you want to send your people there and find out what you're sending them to. So really good to, and they all have different styles, and we love Shirley. So that's 6 o'clock on Wednesday. I'm yawning because we're going to be on a plane at 5:15 on Thursday.
On the plane. That means we're getting up at like 3:30 in the morning.
It's
But
dark 30. Yep.
oh, dark 30, that's for sure. But it'll be worth it. We'll have plenty of time to relax on the cruise. Okay, so and then next Wednesday, this is going to be a great one. I'm not sure who's doing, but there's going to be a goal setting training on Lifeway Business Connect.
From one of the leaders. We don't know who. Then Super
And then-
Saturday, we talked about that one.
Yep.
And the presidential and executive webinar, that's once a month. And then the Bahamas incentive trip is happening very soon in February. Oh my goodness. And the qualification for the Hula Points ends February 22nd. So check out your numbers and make that decision. Which road are you going to take?
Yes. Now, I'm sorry that Robin and I won't be on the Bahamas trip. We decided to get Robin's third knee during the qualification period, and that did change our focus a little bit for a while. But we will be on the Honolulu incentive trip, and that qualification period is wide open until February 22nd.
And they already have 350 qualifiers.
Yeah, it's going to be a major
Wow.
event. It's going to be awesome. So love to get it. Love to see you there. So
I want to thank Jan for putting the link for
is
the
that the
Facebook-
same one?
What?
Oh, it is the same one. Good work, Jan. There it is. So anybody wants
Thank you.
the selling tips, there's a crystal clear version that Jan just posted in the chat, so everybody can grab that. Thank you very much, Jan.
And she posts the Facebook group also.
Oh,
So grab it.
awesome. Woohoo.
Grab
Thank you,
it.
Jan.
Thank you.
Appreciate that very much.
We love all this help.
Okay, then this week's events, real briefly. Tomorrow evening, our Power of the Patch showcase. It's going to be myself, Michelle Niels, and Dr. Velvet Womack. I never say your last name very often, Dr. Velvet, but it's beautiful. And so that'll be tomorrow evening, and that's a recruiting call. Load up the lines, please, with your best prospects. Send them a video, pique their interest, point them to the Tuesday night Power of the Patch, and there is a 24/7 replay of that also available. Thursday morning business training. I know we're going to have something great. Who knows? It might be personality typing. There's a pretty good chance that would be a good, that's not a bad idea, actually. Okay. All right. And Doc Talk. Thank you, Connie, Ann, and all of, your team that puts that together every Sunday so wonderfully.
That call is such a great call for prospects, new customers or brand partners, and existing customers or brand partners. I learn something every week, but for the prospects, it builds belief and credibility. They get to meet the tribe and see if they fit. It's one of the best calls ever. So we're very grateful for Connie for starting that. Yep.
Okay. Well, I think that wraps it up. There's some other things in newsletter. I don't think we need to go over this every week, but there you have it. And I haven't got the update on InTouch downloading our contacts, but we'll keep you posted. That should be ready this week.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to share, Robin?
Well, I just wanted to, again, I'm not going to go through all of them, but the quick access URLs have some great information. And there's something called Live Younger Downloads. And it's number 6 under the other important resources. Like the slides that Gregory uses on Tuesday and Janet use on Tuesday night are there. There's a lot of resources there. So again, my invitation, be a happy clicker. There's a lot available for everybody.
And I just want to say there's a few things there a little outdated since the new comp plan and the new packs that need to be cleaned off. But yeah, it's a
We're
good
working
resource.
on it.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone who contributed tonight. The year has begun. We're halfway through almost. Not quite the first month of the year. And next week, we'll keep you posted on what's going on next week.
Okay.
Okay.
Love to all.
Thank
Have a great
you.
day. Great evening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Okay.
We love you.
We love you too. Thank you.
Since you look so much younger.
I hear it calling, I'm feeling a change. I'm breaking out, I'm learning the game. My intuition is telling me that what I want, I can be. I am the master of my success. And when I claim it, the universe says, yeah. Why should I live the same old story? Why should someone else get all the glory? I've got a blueprint, I've got a design. I've got the knowledge, so now's the time. True or true? Yes or yes. Good or good, be your best. True or true? Yes or yes. Good or good, be your best. My confidence is high. I'm adding value to people's lives. I'm looking forward to what tomorrow brings. I'm changing my thinking, thinking new things. That's what makes my voice unique. What people's lives. I'm looking forward.